You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Neighbor here from Drakewing Gaming. As some of you me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Moonlight Castle. So yeah, before we jump into it, just want to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming non-safe for work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright. My heart started to race as her light moved toward us. Looks like your ghost has finally decided to show up. Enough with the sass. If you keep it up like that, I'd rather be wrong. He also blinded us with his phone's flashlight and lowered it after a few seconds. These ones look alive, don't you think so? Liam wasn't really looking until the bull finished saying that. It seemed the feline was busy trying to do something with the wall on the other side of the room. He glared at me as soon as our eyes met, though only briefly before he returned his gaze to whatever he was doing. I didn't think he even saw Ryan. I don't think I can be any more disappointed. Sorry, we weren't... It was my idea. Don't blame Joel. He even wanted to leave. Liam sighed. How much did you hear? We heard Clyde's name. Just ask the source if you want to know. Clyde would never do that to you. You don't even know what you're talking about. This whole time he didn't look at us, and he continued not to look at us. Still, I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Clyde cares about you. The things we said to you, they weren't lies. We meant it, every word. I'm done talking about this. It isn't your business anyway, not unless you want to be like your friend standing behind you right now. My heart was broken by that, and Ryan looked like he was about to snap. Don't waste time with this guy, Joel. Ugh, these tools are fucking useless. The Link shouted, and then he threw a pair of pliers across the room. I walked inside and realized he was trying to force a door open. Also, I realized that the room was empty, completely void of anything. It was basically a cube with 2 doors. We've been finding lots of locks, and he's getting tired of that. Of course! I'm so fucking upset right now. I've never had a problem breaking a lock until now. How am I supposed to investigate anything like this? I want to go home. I'm done with this place. You can't even get inside there. We're only wasting time here. Fuck off, Ryan. You're the one wasting time. I'm not fooling around. Tell us why you're here, then. Hell no. What do you think will happen if I do? Ryan's gonna scowl at me and claim I'm saying nonsense. So are the others. They've decided I'm the bad guy. Might as well keep that up. I understand you, but we can't make progress here. If the thing you're looking for is deeper inside, we're going to have to bring more tools. It's only here that I can't do anything at the moment. There are other areas I haven't checked yet. You saw how big this castle is. You really want to look everywhere? In one night? All by yourself? That's exactly why I scattered everyone around. Had to make sure I had eyes everywhere. For what? I'm sick of this. Shit! Furiously, the Link slammed yet another tool on the floor, and immediately after that, he got up and began to walk around the room, back and forth, throwing hands and ignoring everyone. How am I supposed to find you? Watching him, I felt anxious. He was looking pretty much like a psycho right now. Joel! Joel! Yes? Without delay, Ryan dragged me away from the Lynx. The bear shoved me out of the room and stood in the door frame to block the path. Truth be told, I also felt like I was being threatened. Something in the way the feline was saying that was scary to me. Fuck! I need to calm down. The bear's protective gesture must have made the feline realize what was happening. Russell helped the Lynx lie down against the wall. You want to know. That's all you guys want to hear. It's probably the only reason all of you came along on this trip. No, I'm here for Joel. Liam laughed it off, likely an attempt to get himself back to normal. I'll tell you why I'm here and what I'm looking for. I'm gonna come clean. Ryan's stance was looser just now, and it was enough for me to squeeze through the gap and get inside again. I took a closer look at the Lynx. I'll say it in front of everyone, but I need the time to mentally prepare myself. I'll do it tomorrow. Is that alright with you? I get it. There are things I find difficult to explain, too. They can get to me sometimes. They can even make me go nuts. However, that alone isn't an excuse to hurt others. You don't really get it. You think we're the same, but we aren't. You still have a certain luxury that I've lost. He pointed his finger at Ryan, and I didn't get a chance to say anything as he continued to speak. You have him. No matter what you do, you're never gonna be doing it alone because that idiot is there, and he's always going to be there to keep you from going insane. The Link sighed. He opened his bag and collected all the tools on the floor. When you've lost everything, you stop caring about the consequences. It was only then that I began to see the giant wall that kept us separated. I thought I'd taken a step closer to him. There was still an abyss I had to overcome before I could get to him. Unable to find words powerful enough to aid me through this, I stared, speechless. Gently, Ryan patted me on the head. I lead Liam to the entrance. Join us soon, okay? Ryan stopped blocking the door. Liam avoided eye contact as he walked away with Russell. Don't make me say it. I turned to face him away from the bear. I'll have to say it then. I know it's not my fault. Did you get it out of your system? How I see it is that Liam was trying to manipulate you into feeling bad for him. Of course. That coming from you? What a joke. Call me biased, but not everyone deserves to get help, and you can guess which kind he is. What about you? Don't you remember? Joel, don't you dare bring that up. Weren't you in the same boat? I still remember the things you did back in the day. I've changed! There we go. Oh boy. That's some past trauma, maybe? I was a kid. He's an adult. It's not fair to compare us. That's not the whole story, is it? How did you change? Why did you change? The path was shown to me. I changed because of you. His voice became coarse. Clearly he was upset to be forced to relive a fragile part of his memories. I took his hand and put it on my chest so that he could feel my heartbeat, still without looking at him. I look at Liam and I can't help seeing you. He's the person you would have become, and it hurts when I see it. He's trying to change, but he doesn't know how. Nobody has taught him anything. It's not too late. I can still bring him back. Ryan, please, let me help him. Or I'll forsake you too. He struggled, but he broke free from my hand and pushed me away in the process. I turned around to face him. I'd said and done worse, but I never meant to hurt him. He just needed to see what I saw. You're stupid, a big idiot, hopeless dork. You hear me? Dropping it, just like that? I hate you so much right now. The things you said, they went right here. He placed it on his heart, the hand I was holding. I was too harsh, wasn't I? You only wanted to protect me. I'm sorry. Suddenly, I found myself wrapped in his arms. I couldn't see his face, but it wasn't difficult to imagine how he looked. See? You're so stupid. Why are you apologizing now? You just don't get it, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Hey, I'm not okay with being called an idiot. I threw that joke in the air, as I was unable to find anything meaningful to say to him. You can be an expert at other things. For now, though, it's okay to be an idiot. He rested his chin on my shoulder and tucked his head as close as possible to my neck. Is it? I guess it is. I reached my hand from behind his head towards his cheek and caressed the latter. I'll stay with you all the way through. I won't argue with you about what you decide to do anymore. I trust you. Thank you. I appreciate it, really. Ryan set me free, and quickly he moved out of the room, ahead of me. I couldn't look at his face. We should hurry. I'll get mad if they leave the lounge to go somewhere again. I wasn't sure if I was only imagining it, but it seemed Ryan was touching his face the whole time that we were walking back to the lounge. Weird. We were the last to join everyone in the lounge. All of them were already talking to each other about what they found during their exploration. I, however, was too exhausted to really listen to what they said. It seemed the rain had already stopped before I knew it. Are you good, Ryan? Yeah? Oh yeah, why? This light keeps flickering in my room. I don't know, you look like Blake. Tired, Patrice. The word is tired. It's just been a rough day. I can't wait to lie down in my bed. Let's postpone our discussion. I don't think any one of us is in a good condition right now. Let's do it during lunch, like always. Sounds good. Finally, our little adventure had come to its conclusion, and all of us walked back to our car. Once I'd set myself on my seat, my heart felt a little lighter, though no one really said anything during our ride back to Russell's shop. The vibe was the complete opposite of the one we had on our way to the forest. We reached our rendezvous and bid our goodbyes. Can I drive you home? You don't have to. I live nearby, and you really should be on your way. Please? Reluctantly, I moved from the minivan to Ryan's car. The atmosphere didn't really change at all. We didn't say a single word to the entire ride. I felt puzzled and confused, but I wasn't sure if I should feel guilty or not. There, we arrived. Thank you for the ride, Ryan. Good night. Joel! As I was walking away from the car, the bear called out my name. His voice was shaky, and it was tearing me apart. However, I held myself together and turned myself around to face him. That look didn't help me keep it together at all. What is it? I stand by what I said. I believe in you, and I always will. Don't ever forget that, okay? Same goes for you. Remember that we're supporting each other. That's all I need. There's something else I need to tell you too, but I know that isn't the right time, so I'm gonna tell you some other time. Maybe I'll tell you when whatever this mess is all sorted out first, when all of us have less stuff to think about. He looked nervous. What should I say to him? Say nothing and kiss him on the cheek. Yeah, baby. I leaned myself forward and kissed him on the cheek. I thought of it just as a friendly sign of affection. However, now that I looked at his reaction, he probably thought of something more. Nevertheless, I was too tired to think about it too much. Good night! And the bear just drove off after that. I waved at him with a smile as I watched him go. However, I just wanted the day to be over, so I simply walked into my apartment. Maybe I'd freak out over it tomorrow or something. That night, I didn't bother to do anything before I jumped into my bed and readily fell asleep. Day 3. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Slowly I regained consciousness. My brain felt numb. I could feel the warmth of sunlight. It made my bed much cozier than I could ever imagine. It was morning, wasn't it? I didn't feel like opening my eyes. I was ready neither to get up nor to leave the bed. I just wanted to get a little more sleep. The alarm hadn't gone off, and Ryan hadn't called me. Surely I was allowed to remain still underneath the warm blanket and sink myself into the mattress. It was just so comfortable. I replayed in my head the events of yesterday and soon realized how messy of a train of thought they were. Irritated, I put away the plushie and opened my eyes. Pushed out of drowsiness, I became more aware and awake. Take it now. Alright. A gentle breeze touched my almost naked body. Although I didn't really remember doing that, it seems I'd subconsciously dumped my clothes on the floor in the middle of the night out of habit. In spite of that, I just stared out into nothingness, allowing the memories to flood my brain. That really happened, huh? I was sitting on my bed, and again, thinking about what I did last night. Did I go too far? Fuck! Why couldn't I hold myself? Hopelessly, I was trying to come up with excuses for what I'd done. I was just too tired. There weren't any thoughts behind it, that's it. I felt ashamed. However, my hat had been near the entrance, so... My hat had been left near the entrance, so even though I needed it the most right now, it wasn't there for me. I took several deep breaths, aiming to be rid of the flashy red in my cheeks. Also, I thought back to the things that happened before the stupid peck, and I couldn't help thinking that they were just as weird, if not more. Maybe a shower could help me organize the mess in my head. Yeah, the whole night was like really fucking weird. Holy shit. I got into my bathroom and began thinking about the sudden headaches that I had. It was kind of scary how unnaturally fast and simply out of the blue they struck. The first one even made my heart throb, and it was so strong that it completely clouded my judgment. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you to our gold tier patron, Amr. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier. You're awesome. We love you. And if y'all want to get access to our Not Safe for Work content and get your name in the credits as little as $5. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!